Merry Christmas! It's just a few days to go before Christmas, so I thought I'd share some tips with you on how to have a conscious Christmas this year. So if you're like me, whether you're either hosting a Christmas party or you're attending a Christmas party, and for some of you, if you're like me, it's more than one, then it's a good idea to have some idea of what you can do to be eating more consciously, or what you can be doing so that you can go into Christmas more consciously. That means with more awareness and more deliberately, and so that you can come out the other end of Christmas having a bucket full of great memories, but not having a lot of guilt or discomfort or feeling like, bummer dude, I've blown it all and now I have to sit with this and carry this extra load with me into the new year. So what are some tips I can share with you? Well, as you can see, I've got a table full of goodies here, and I just thought I'd talk you through them. The first idea is to start your day on Christmas morning, wake up Christmas morning and start your day with something fresh. Grapefruit is a great idea. It's one of those foods that's very well known for its fat busting properties, and it is a great cleansing fruit. So it's a good idea to start your day with some grapefruit. I love to start my day with grapefruit very often during the week anyway, but Christmas especially, it's a good idea. What else do I have on the table? Well, a jug of water. Whether you're going to a Christmas party or whether you're hosting one, it's really important to have a water station, to have lots of fresh water on the table, and just be encouraging people, but especially yourself, to drink lots of water. Especially in Australia where it's really hot, we can get dehydrated very quickly, but also if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, your body needs more water to just help you pass that through and keep hydrated. So if you're going to a party and there is a hostess and you feel a little bit awkward about asking for water all the time, you could actually offer to make up a water cocktail. So take along some fresh mint, you can take along some lemon, slice the lemon and put them in. You can use cucumber, you can use strawberries, and it just makes for a lovely jug of water. I love to do it with sparkling water as well. So there's a great tip for you. Keep hydrated. Another idea is, if you are the hostess, whether you're hosting and you need to provide snacks, or whether you're going along to a Christmas party and you've been asked to bring a plate of eats, bring something along that not only helps you to eat more consciously, but also helps others eat more consciously without even realizing it. So one great strategy is using foods that you have to work a bit harder to eat, and that slows down the whole eating process so that it stops you just unconsciously randomly throwing food down your face. It actually makes you pause. So for example, pistachios are a great idea, and they're a great little nut, and you actually have to open them and work to get at them, and then you can pop that in your mouth, and you can have a little jar where people can throw the shells away. Pistachios are also really good to help your gut integrity. They're good food for the friendly bacteria. So fermented foods are one, but pistachios is another as well. So have pistachios on the table. Fresh cherries, how good do they look? They're so delicious, but they've got a little pip in them. You can't eat them too quickly, so it's a great idea. They're fresh, they're fruit, and whether you're in a cold country or hot country, they still look gorgeous, and they're still a great treat to have at Christmas. Another great idea for snacks is prawns. You could also have this as the main dish, where you have, prawns. You're going to have to work a little bit harder. So you're going to have to break them open the shell, and then you can have a little finger bowl, and it's just going to slow down the process so that you actually have to eat slowly and consciously. So that's some great snacks ideas. Another idea is to have lots and lots of salads. So salads means that you can eat a lot of fiber, a lot of bulk, without the heaviness, and you can eat a lot of nutrients without all the calories. So salads are a great idea, and encourage people to be having, you can encourage yourself by filling up your plate with half of it with salads, and that way that you know that you're already ahead before you start adding any of the other foods on the plate. So you can have a lot of food, and if you just make some wise choices, you're not going to have the negative consequence of overindulging so much. Another idea is, plate sizes. Depending on the plate size that you've got, as you can see, I've got 4 different plate sizes here. And depending on the plate size, you actually, the studies show us that you'll eat more or less depending on how, what size plate you have. So if you can, get the smaller plates and put them out for yourself and for others, so that you've got a small, like the French do, you eat smaller portions, you enjoy it. And if you focus on the taste of food rather than focus on the taste and the health of food, you can have smaller portions and just enjoy the whole experience. So other ideas is, I'm not suggesting that you don't indulge. What I am suggesting is that you choose your indulgences carefully. So for example, have a look at the spread and decide for yourself, wow, what is the indulgence that you absolutely can't do without? And then plate it up, sit down, be present with it, enjoy each mouthful, and just be fully conscious as you're enjoying that food, so that you do have your indulgences, and you do enjoy those, but you're not just sitting and eating unconsciously, and you're just eating constantly throughout the day, where you actually are on autopilot and you're not even registering how much you're eating. You stop tasting the food and you're just kind of in this gorge. So plate it up, enjoy it, enjoy indulgences, and choose selectively. Another idea is, to have things, if you're the hostess or if you're going to a party, have things for people to do with their hands, so that you can encourage them to be, so that everyone's just not tempted to eat as something to do with their hands. So you could have games, you could have little Rubik's cubes, you could have little, something for everyone to do all together, or little stations where there's little puzzles for people to do on their own. And you can get sort of more complex ones for adults, and you get those little nano bricks, Lego, stuff for the kids to do as well. And of course everyone's got their Christmas presents as well to play with on Christmas Day. And another idea for overindulgences is, if you're going to have chocolates and sweets, why not do it with kind of a conscious twist, so that you put like a piggy bank in the shape of a pig next to the chocolates, and you say, please feel free to help yourself to chocolates. For everyone that you take, pop a coin in the pig, and that's for a charity. So either it's for the homeless, or for the needy, or for people starving in Africa that have, that don't have very much at Christmas, so that you're also getting a conscious twist on it, so that people are aware that while they might be indulging, other people might be struggling to get enough food to survive. So you don't want to be all gloomy about it on Christmas. I'm not suggesting that you need to feel guilty. However, if we can all be a bit more conscious about it, that can also, it's a bit of fun, and you can be slowing down your process and being a little bit more deliberate with your treats, because you're thinking, oh gosh, I'm paying for this, and you're also checking in and tuning in with a different kind of attitude to eating. So there's a few ideas for you. The final idea is just perhaps to take a supplement at the end of the day, or before the day, or for the week before and after Christmas even, like milk thistle or St. Mary's thistle, or something like slippery elm, something that's just going to support your body through the festive season, where we do tend to indulge a little bit more than normal, and for some people not. Some people overindulge all year, sure, but certainly if you can be having something to just support your body through those indulgences, it's a good idea. So I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful time and get a bucket full of memories of special times with your friends and family. Merry Christmas.